Just about 2 minutes to game time. This final match of the Malice in the Mountains Tournament 2024. Once again, that's between High Altitude Roller Derby out of Flagstaff. They traveled a long way to be here. Let's make some noise for High Altitude Roller Derby. Come on. And of course, our own Wasatch Roller Derby. Make some noise. Officials are just dotting the T's and crossing the I's and getting everything ready to go. That's right, make some noise! Starting off this game, we've got Glitter Bomb jamming for H.A.R.D.
Looks like Apollo, number 89, jamming for Wasatch. And by way of introduction, I am Lily Guru.
And I am Johnny C.
And we are ready for some roller derby.
Got the thumbs up from the officials. We are ready to go.
I'd like to welcome the folks who are watching on the live stream. Go ahead and comment and say hi if you're out there watching in internet land. And jammers off the line. Everybody pouring their heart into this final game of Malice in the Mountains 2024.
Apollo breaking out of the scrum first, picks up lead jammer for Wasatch. Glitter Bomb finally breaking through the front of the pack.
Apollo busts through, picks up 4 points and calls off the jam.
4 points for the Midnight H.A.R.D, nothing for the Dark Sky Starlets after the first jam.
Wasatch putting the first numbers on that scoreboard.
Eager Beaver 911 lining up for High Altitude Roller Derby.
Devil's Ivy getting ready to tangle up out there with the star for Wasatch.
Murphy's Law putting the hard hits on Ivy right off the line. Ivy tiptoeing around the outside and breaks through. Tiptoeing through the tulips, Ivy picks up lead jammer. Ivy calling that one off.
But not before Eager Beaver picks up a point for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Looks like a point for each team there. Current score 5-1 after 2 jams. Wasatch with an early lead, but not much of one yet. Of course, our MVP, Slaya, out there jamming for H.A.R.D.
Number 25, Knuckles, wearing the star for Wasatch.
Slaya caught in the scrum of blue out there. The Wasatch girls not wanting to let her through.
Knuckles gets sent way back by number 1. One Destruction.
Slaya getting recycled all the way back to the jammer line there. That was Bip from Wasatch taking her all the way back. And there's Knuckles breaking through, picking up lead jammer. Hard fought, hard won. Slaya hot on her heels. Knuckles tangling up at the front of the pack. Right here in turn 4, Knuckles calling off the jam as Slaya slams into the pack.
And Slaya's biggest fan, her mom, is watching. So hi to Slaya's mom. She is MVP.
Towing the line for high altitude, it's Glitter Bomb.
Going up against Glow, number 999 for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb stepping left, stepping right, and going down to her knees. In the meantime, Glow swings right through, picks up lead jammer.
Glow's got those pink knee pads of doom.
I think they actually make her faster. I think that might be cheating.
Possibly.
Glow out there trying to break through this wall of light like the Kool-Aid pitcher. The wall says no, says Glow to her knees. In the meantime, Glitter Bomb breaking through on her first pass. Glow Job breaking out the front of the pack, calling off the jam. 4 points picked up for Glow Job. Seeing some hard skating from both teams out there already.
Once again towing the line for Wasatch, it's number 89, Apollo.
Eager Beaver once again on the line for high altitude.
Somehow Apollo still has a ton of energy after this full weekend of skating.
Apollo trying to send Eager Beaver off the line and into the inside. Big swing and a miss though. Both jammers now caught up in the middle of the scrum. Apollo having a hard time breaking through that wall of white. And Eager Beaver looking to take advantage, steps through the inside, but dealing with Bip up at the front of the pack.
But Apollo makes it through first, lead jammer, Apollo.
And Apollo skating backwards, eye to eye with Eager Beaver. This is some intimidation work right here by Apollo.
Nobody likes it when you get the sun in your eyes.
Apollo punching the pack and calling the jam. No points for either team. Apollo trying to pick up a quick point, but unable to.
Once again wearing the star for Wasatch, it's Devil's Ivy, number 93.
And of course our tournament MVP, Slaya, number 321, out there for the Dark Sky Starlets. We've got some movement behind the jammer line before the jam even starts, as they're juking for position on each other. Slaya unable to break into the back of the pack. In the meantime, Devil's Ivy breaks through front, picks up lead jammer. Oh, and Slaya with the big heavy hit over there in turn 2, up against Bip, sends both of them to the ground. Ivy just punches through the pack, calls off the jam, and shuts out Slaya.
4 more points for Midnight Terror.
Score after 6 jams, Midnight Terror 15, Dark Sky Starlets 3. But as we've seen in roller derby, that's still anybody's game.
Just shows that there's quite a bit of defense going on, because that's a fairly low score for this far into a game.
That's very true.
Knuckles, number 25, wearing the star for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb, number 24, wearing the star.
Knuckles getting recycled by Glitter Bomb.
And Glitter Bomb, tiptoeing around the outside, goes down to her knees. Knuckles breaks through first, but Glitter Bomb picks up lead jammer and immediately calls off the jam. Good strategery there by Glitter Bomb.
Sometimes the best defense is a good calling it off. Glow number 999 wearing the star for Wasatch.
Eager Beaver out there wearing the star for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Looks like Glow was sizing things up before deciding what position to take.
Glow up there pushing through the front of the pack.
That tripod of Flagstaff skaters keeping Glow back.
Eager Beaver going down hard. Looks like she took one to the head there, but she put a thumb up. She's okay and going to the penalty box.
Glow just pushing. Wow.
Glow single-handedly pushing back 3 blockers.
And making it through first, lead jammer, Glow.
That was sheer determination on Glow's part.
That was amazing. Glow
And
finds the
Glow.
opening on the inside.
Eager Beaver out of the penalty box and straight through the pack, but not quick enough
Glow
to
calls it
make a
off.
scoring run. I know we've probably got more Dark Sky Starlets fans online than live, so if you're online watching and you're a fan of the Dark Sky Starlets, make some noise in the chat right now.
Apollo off the line for Wasatch.
Sleia skating for the Dark Sky Starlets. Looks like she's getting sent to the penalty box.
Apollo picks up lead jammer.
Lead jammer and a power jam.
Power jam. Apollo signaling to his teammates.
And Apollo stepping around that wall of white, picking up an easy 4 points for the Midnight Terror.
I don't think it was that easy, but Apollo is that good.
Apollo makes it look easy.
Exactly. And once again, lapping and another 4 points for the Midnight Terror and Wasatch.
Looks like the pack is having a hard time figuring out what a pack is. But they're coming back together, and Apollo straight around the outside, right through, picks up another 4 points.
12-point jam so far. 57 seconds left.
Sleia out there, finally on the track, hot on Apollo's heels. Apollo calling off the jam as they approach the pack. No points picked up on that last pass, but Apollo did get a big 16-point jam. That's why you don't want to give them a power jam.
Devil's Ivy number 93 jamming for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb out there jamming for H.A.R.D.
Devil's Ivy finds an almost immediate opening on the outside. Breaks through first, lead jammer, Devil's Ivy.
Glitter Bomb having a hard time out there with Witch Slapped and Taco de la Mar.
Witch Slap getting sent to the penalty box. Four points for Wasatch. And Devil's Ivy calls off the jam.
But not before the high altitude roller girls were able to pick up 2 points. 2 much needed points for the Dark Sky Starlets. They're up to 5 now, 5-39 after 10 jams. Both teams playing heavy defense.
Always love to see that good sportsmanship there, sportspersonship.
That's Eager Beaver out there jamming for Flagstaff.
Knuckles jamming for Wasatch. Both jammers dealing with tripods of the opposite team. Knuckles gets sent back, recycled almost to the jam line.
Eager Beaver just cannot find a way through that tripod of blue. Knuckles going down right on top of Eager Beaver. And that is Knuckles getting sent to the penalty box. Eager Beaver now in a power jam situation. This is her chance to put some much needed points on the board for the Dark Sky Starlets. We've got a pack that doesn't look like a pack.
Bip doing everything to keep Eager Beaver back.
And Eager Beaver calling it off so that they can start this next jam in a power jam.
Good strategy by H.A.R.D. Can we get some attention over here?
Getting a score update from the Zebra squad. Looks like nothing scored either team.
Glitter Bomb off the line. Wasatch pouring on the defense.
Booty Queen up there holding back. Glitter Bomb not able to get past. And Glitter Bomb finally through the pack, picks up lead jammer. Knuckles out of the penalty box and through the pack. See if Glitter Bomb can put some points on the board. Glitter Bomb up around the outside, juking and jiving around Booty Queen, calls off the jam. Did she make it around Taco or not? She
4
did.
points.
4 points picked up for Glitter Bomb. Dark Sky Starlets, 9 points on the board.
Flagstaff chipping away at that Wasatch lead. Glow on the line for Wasatch.
And of course, our tournament MVP, 3-2-1 Slaya, out there jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Whoa, Slaya finds an opening right on the inside, breaks through first. Lead jammer Slaya showing exactly why you voted for her as most valuable player for this tournament.
Glow still caught in the pack as Slaya just slams right through. Already lapping Glow, picking up 4 easy points. And Slaya one more time. Oh, does the hop around the inside, calls off the jam. Was it in or was it out?
I see no points there.
We're having a ref conference. We don't know if those points counted or not.
That was an amazing move, though.
It was an amazing move, but unfortunately, looks like she's been getting called for a foul and be sent to the penalty box. Meaning that this jam is starting with Apollo from Wasatch in a power jam and straight through the pack into lead jammer.
Oh.
Apollo going down and sliding out on the infield.
Apollo, I understand, who started in the junior league. He's come up through Derby for quite a while.
Apollo just juking and jiving. Big swing and a miss out there, and Apollo picks up another easy 4 points.
Apollo calls it off after another 4. 12 points for Apollo in the Midnight Terror on that jam.
Shutting out Slaya. Slaya going back to the bench. We've got Eager Beaver taking the line for H.A.R.D.
Devil's Ivy once again jamming for Wasatch, and a timeout's being requested by H.A.R.D.
We're seeing a lot of love for these H.A.R.D girls in the chat. If you're watching this live and you're a fan of Flagstaff, the Dark Sky Starlets, continue making some noise. We'll let them know that you love them.
And if you're out there watching and you are interested in becoming one of these amazing derby players, we've got Roller Derby 101 beginning October 16th. There's still some spots available for the next session. Reach out via sl.crashcourse@gmail.com to learn more. You too could be the next MVP of a tournament right here at the Derby Depot. Big thanks to Einstein Bagels for feeding the officials so they aren't hangry and can do their job better. And with that timeout over, Devil's Ivy out there jamming for Wasatch.
Eager Beaver towing the line for H.A.R.D. Both jammers off the line. Eager Beaver dealing with the tripod of blue.
Eager Beaver got called for cutting the track.
That leaves Eager Beaver out there in a power jam. Eager Beaver trying to step through the inside.
I believe I misspoke. Ivy was called.
Eager Beaver digging in those toe stops and just forcing her way forward.
Looks like Eager.
Ultraviolet getting sent to the penalty box also. Eager Beaver going to the ground. Tries to call it the jam, but was not lead jammer. There is no lead jammer as of yet. And Eager Beaver getting recycled way back.
Yep, just bringing Eager Beaver back. As Devil's Ivy re-enters the pack.
Devil's Ivy stepping around that wall of white up at the front. Breaks through, but is not lead jammer.
Once you go to the penalty box, you are not eligible to be lead jammer. And there is no lead jammer. Looks like we had a helmet cover pass, and Swamp number 73 now jamming for H.A.R.D.
Ivy tangling with that tripod up front. Looks like Mini Fridge not wanting to let her through.
Ivy busts through, 4 points for Wasatch.
For being Mini Fridge puts on a hell of a fight. Ivy trying to tip throw through the tulips around the outside of turn 3.
Ivy
Gets called for cutting the track and sent to the penalty box right as the jam ends.
Ivy relays what she did, but it was too late.
Glitter Bomb out here starting for the Dark Sky Starlets. Starting this in a power jam situation. This is exactly what H.A.R.D wanted to see.
Looks like a timeout.
Official review taking place. The zebras are gathering around the water hole. Here we see the greater North American wheeled zebra in its natural habitat, a roller rink.
Don't miss it when Uinta Ferry takes on Assault Roller Derby on October 26th. Doors at 5:30, first whistle at 6. Get your tickets online at the Eventbrite page or at the door.
If you notice the zebras around the water hole, they're having a conference, but zebras are easily spooked by roller girls. Very easily spooked. You'll hear them occasionally let out a high, shrill whistle.
Occasionally also roller boys.
Yes.
And roller non-binaries.
And roller humans,
And roller aliens.
perhaps.
That would be the game to watch. 8 legs on wheels. And once you're done watching this amazing tournament, head out to the Pie Pizzeria, a Valley landmark since 1980. They have been sponsoring roller derby since the beginning of roller derby here in Salt Lake City. Best pizza in town, amazing toppings. Great folks. We always appreciate their sponsorship. The Pie Pizzeria. And before you leave, pick up one of Glorious Plants' amazing, rare, and interesting house plants. Our very own Glow. Glorious Plants. If you're feeling a bit smelly and sweaty after this tournament, go grab some Derby Girl Creations soaps. Cold processed soaps are great for your skin and make you smell good after you've played a hard weekend of Derby or just sat at the table and talked about it.
I know a lot of Derby people right now that could really use some of that soap.
I'm sitting next to at least one of them. And you can grab your cool skate fan merch, including stickers, koozies, magnets, home decor, and more from Hell's Bells Designs.
And Wasatch put in an official review to review that last penalty, sending their jammer to the penalty box. The officials had a nice long conference about it over tea and decided that the penalty stays and Wasatch has lost their review. Which leaves, once again, Glitter Bomb out there jamming in a power jam for H.A.R.D.
Wasatch forming a tripod to keep Glitter Bomb back.
Taco Del Mar and Sugar Smacks holding back Glitter Bomb from even breaking into the pack.
Glitter Bomb spinning around there, still dealing with that block of Wasatch, but finally through, lead jammer, Glitter Bomb.
Glitter Bomb engaging the pack out there. Not finding her way out of turn one. Ivy out of the penalty box and straight through the inside. Glitter Bomb up on one skate, calling off the jam. Shutting out Ivy. 4 points picked up for the Dark Sky Starlets. Score 20-62. Midnight Terror with a lead. Just under 10 minutes left in the first half of play. We've got our tournament MVP, number 321 Slaya, jamming for Flagstaff.
Knuckles out there wearing the star for Wasatch. Knuckles finds an opening on the outside, busts through, lead jammer, Knuckles.
In the meantime, Bip sending Slaya out on the outside and then recycling her all the way back to the jammer line. Slaya trying to tiptoe around turn one. And once again, getting recycled back behind the blocker line. In the meantime, Knuckles breaks through, picks up 4 points for Wasatch.
The pack at an absolute standstill. Knuckles finds another opening around the outside, and another 4 points for Wasatch in the Midnight Terror.
Slaya finally finding a way around Bip, making it through. Both jammers now on scoring runs. Knuckles runs into a wall of white and calls off the jam.
One more point for Midnight Terror, and Dark Sky Starlets pick up 2. Glow taking the star for Wasatch.
Number 911, Eager Beaver, jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets. Glow getting ahead of steam and bowling right over Murphy's Law at the back of the pack. Eager Beaver getting sent down hard to the inside going into turn one. Looks like she went down hard enough that Witch Slap gets sent to the penalty box.
Glow also getting sent down. Blocker who sent her down also going to the penalty box, as is Glow.
That leaves Eager Beaver out there in a power jam.
With a bit of a light blocking team from Wasatch right now.
Only 2 blockers out there from Wasatch, but Booty Queen still not wanting to let Eager Beaver through. Eager Beaver once again calling it off as soon as she gets lead jammer so that they can start the next jam with a power jam. Glitter Bomb conferring with her teammates. Very, very light pack out there. 3 for Dark Sky Starlets and 2 for Midnight Terror in the pack. There's a chance for Glitter Bomb to make up some much needed ground. And Glitter Bomb straight into the clothesline, trying to force her way through. And Glitter Bomb picks up lead jammer.
Just as Glow re-engages with the pack.
Glitter Bomb up on her toes around the outside. Dealing with Bip out there, but gets around. Picks up 4 points for the Dark Sky Starlets. Glow out there still dealing with the wall of white. Swamp not wanting to let her through. Jin and Toxic taking it to Glow. Glow finally makes it through.
Glitter Bomb calls off the jam, shutting out Glow. 2 more points for Dark Sky Starlets.
6 points picked up for them that jam. And we have a timeout being called.
Looks like Midnight Terror requested a timeout.
Be sure to check out H.A.R.D Nutrition, a local Utah company that focuses on creating clean, effective supplements that combine the best of nature's nutrients with science-backed formulas. H.A.R.D has donated a number of amazing products to all of the skaters participating at Malice in the Mountains 2024. They're also offering a 20% off on all products with the code MALICE20 at their website, zhounutrition.com. That's Zhou, spelled Z-H-O-U, nutrition.com. And of course, thank you to Einstein's Bagels for feeding our ref crew out here. Hungry refs are mean refs, and nobody likes a mean ref. So thank you so much, Einstein's Bagels. The official review from Prince Albert is, I don't know.
Towing the line for Wasatch, it's Apollo.
3-2-1, the MVP Slaya jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Apollo looking for the assist. And breaks through first, lead jammer, Apollo.
Slay at the back of the pack, Taco Del Mar and Booty Queen not wanting to let her through.
Apollo leaping across that blocking line. 4 points for Wasatch.
And we had a no pack, which allowed Slaya to escape the pack, work on a scoring run herself. Apollo punching the pack and calling the jam just in time to pick up 1 point. 5 points picked up for Apollo that last jam.
Devil's Ivy on the line for Wasatch.
That is number 911, Eager Beaver, jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets. Eager Beaver directly running into Ultraviolence right off the line. Bip and Ultraviolence holding Eager Beaver back. In the meantime, Devil's Ivy just sneaks around the outside, picks up lead jammer. Eager Beaver out of the pack hot on Ivy's heels. Ivy punching the pack and calling the jam. Was it enough for any points? Yes, it was enough for 1 point.
Nothing for the Dark Sky Starlets on that jam.
Just under 4 minutes left in the first period. The score 77-28. Midnight Terror with the lead.
Knuckles on the line for Wasatch.
That is Glitter Bomb once again for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Dark Sky Starlet's blocking line falls apart a little bit.
Knuckles punches through, picks up lead jammer. Glitter Bomb having the hardest time breaking through the back of this Wasatch defense. Sugar Smacks just not wanting to let her through. Booty Queen holding down the tripod at the front.
And
Knuckles getting sent to the penalty box. That leaves Glitter Bomb out there with a power jam.
Starlet's also losing a blocker to the penalty box.
Glitter Bomb finally breaks through.
Not lead.
We have no lead jammer. This is going to go for the full 2 minutes, 1 minute of which is left. Glitter Bomb once again having a hard time with Booty Queen and Sugar Smacks up at the front. Taco Delamar and Booty Queen not going to let Glitter Bomb through. And Knuckles from out of nowhere sneaks through the inside and picks up 4 points.
Glitter Bomb getting a hard hit right to the ground by Booty Queen, getting recycled back to the jam line.
Another 4 points picked up by Knuckles. Knuckles just lapping the track. 4 points there for the Dark Sky Starlets. Knuckles finding some problems with that white defense up there. Cannot break through on the last jam, last time around the track. Looks like 2 more points there for Wasatch before the jam ended.
It was a big jam, but not a lot of points.
We've got just about a minute left on the game clock, which means this is most likely the last jam.
For this half. There's still a whole nother half.
Timeout being called by the officials.
I'd like to thank all of these skaters who traveled out here to Utah from California, Flagstaff, and Seattle area for Malice in the Mountains 2024.
Make some noise for all of our teams that traveled. Come on. I see a lot of noise being made for H.A.R.D on the live chat on our live stream.
Glow wearing the star for Wasatch.
Once again, Slaya out there, the MVP, skating for H.A.R.D. And Slaya stepping around through the inside of the turn, picking up lead jammer, and she throws the heart to her bench. Slaya around the outside, calls it off.
No points for Wasatch.
Looks like they are conferring on how many points Slaya picked up that jam. Timeout being called by the officials. They're still reviewing, trying to figure out how many points Slaya picked up.
Might be time for them to eat some more bagels.
And 2. The answer is 2. 14 seconds left on the clock. We're going to have enough time to get a jam started.
Lining up for this jam, it's Apollo, number 89 for Wasatch.
Eager Beaver jamming for H.A.R.D. Jammers off the line. This is definitely going to be the last jam of the first half. Both jammers cannot even break through the back of the pack. Apollo almost finding a way around the outside, and does. Lead jammer picked up for Apollo. Eager Beaver also free of the pack, but Apollo just punches right through the pack, picks up an easy 4 points for the Midnight Terror. And that concludes the first half of play. We have a 15-minute intermission.
It's a good chance for you to go and check out those merch tables. Derby Go Creations, Glorious Plants, and Hella Bell.
Also a great time to return that soda rental that you got earlier. And remember, 2.5 minutes left in intermission. We'll be getting back to the game soon, but in the meantime, next game here is going to be Uinta Fury taking on Assault Roller Derby on October 26th. Doors at 5:30, first whistle at 6. You can buy tickets on the Eventbrite page or at the door. Once again, that's Uinta Fury taking on Assault Roller Derby on October 26th, right here at the Derby Depot. And if you're interested in joining Roller Derby 101 begins on October 16th. There's still spots available for this next session. Reach out via sl.crashcourse@gmail.com to learn more or check out the website. Be sure to visit our table partners here with us. We've got Glorious Plants, a pop-up tropical and desert houseplant shop owned by our very own Glow Job. Derby Girl Creations, a place for delicious smelling soaps and bath bombs. I know lots of Derby girls who could use those. Visit Hell's Bells Designs for all your skate fan merch, including stickers, koozies, magnets, home decor, and more. And of course, Spark Lynn's booth. Variety of earrings and keychains. All are handmade, hypoallergenic, and lightweight yet durable. Check out all of our table partners. Looks like our teams are getting ready. When you see the zebras return to the veldt, you know that all is right with the world.
It's official.
And as we get back into play, we've got Glitter Bomb out there jamming in this first jam for the Dark Sky Starlets of the second period.
Apollo doing a little jig on the line for Wasatch and the Midnight Terror. Apollo busts through first, lead jammer, Apollo.
Glitter Bomb having a hard time with Booty Queen out there.
Apollo finds an opening on the inside, busts on through, and calls off the jam with 4 points for the Midnight Terror. Once again on the line for Wasatch, it's Devil's Ivy, number 93.
Eager Beaver towing the line for the Dark Sky Starlets. Ivy and Eager Beaver juking and jiving behind the jammer line, trying to get position on each other.
Ivy finding an opening on the outside, busts through almost immediately and goes to the penalty box.
Eager Beaver having a hard time with that tripod up front. Now Eager Beaver just forcing through. There is a no pack called. They have to let Eager Beaver through.
Eager Beaver is lead jammer, and this is a power jam for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Eager Beaver stepping through, picks up 4 points, calls off the jam. Dark Sky Starlets just need a few more jams like that, and they are still in this game. Current score 38-95. Midnight Terror with a lead 2 minutes into the second half.
Of course, the Midnight Terror jammer starting in the box.
And we've got number 321, the tournament MVP, Slaya, out there starting in a power jam. And Slaya trying to step around the inside. That tripod not wanting to let her through. Oh, and Slaya picking up a penalty, going to the penalty box. That sends Devil's Ivy straight out of the box and into play. Devil's Ivy picking up lead jammer.
Reversal of fortune as now Wasatch has the power jam.
Devil's Ivy throwing some heavy shoulders out there. Sending down number 1414 from Dark Sky Starlets. Picks up 4 easy points. That would be Kid Radical that got sent to the ground.
Ivy almost goes down, but manages to stay on her skates, and another 4 points for the Midnight Terror.
Ivy, juke and jive, and comes around the outside. Picks up another easy 4 points. Booty Queen calling the shots from the back. She's recycling Slaya all the way back. And Slaya going down hard in the infield. Number 22 off the rails, falling down right on top of her.
Ivy having a hard time with those Flagstaff blockers.
Looks like 1414 Kid Radical getting sent to the penalty box for Flagstaff. Ivy cannot break the back of this pack, and that is the end of the jam. Looks like 4 more points picked up for Ivy.
It was a 16-point jam for the Midnight Terror. They break the century mark, 111 to 38, Dark Sky Starlets.
So, from what I see, the Dark Sky Starlets take the lead because it's 38-3.
Knuckles, a lead jammer for the Midnight Terror.
Glitter Bomb out there jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets. Glitter Bomb caught in the middle of a field of blue up there, but fighting like a cat in a wet sack. Breaks through.
Knuckles busts through, calls off the jam with 4 points for the Midnight Terror. Taking the star for the Midnight Terror, it's Glow, number 999.
Eager Beaver once again jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets. Eager Beaver cannot get past Booty Queen. Booty Queen and Taco Del Mar. And Sugar Smacks just not letting her break through the back of this pack.
Whole lot of pushing and shoving.
In the meantime, Glow Job up front just breaks the walls to the ground, but gets a penalty for her efforts. That leaves it in a power jam for Eager Beaver.
Half of the blocking pack for Wasatch sitting in the penalty box right now.
Eager Beaver picking up lead jammer finally. And comes to a dead stop up against Booty Queen. Tries to tiptoe around the inside, but calls off the jam instead. Waiting for a point update. Looks like nothing for either team.
That was a very hard jam for no points.
That was a very confusing jam for no points.
Towing the line for Wasatch, it's Apollo, number 89.
And number 321, Slaya. Once again, jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Apollo finds a hole right down the center. Breaks through first, lead jammer, Apollo.
Slaya almost finding a line on the inside, but runs into Ultraviolent at the corner. Oh, and Apollo going down hard and then getting recycled back.
Takes a hard hit from Gin and Tonic. Gin and Toxic.
Slaya finally breaking through the pack.
Looks like Apollo called that off. 4 points picked up by the Midnight Terror. Ivy on the line for Wasatch.
That's Glitter Bomb jamming for H.A.R.D once again.
H.A.R.D calling for a timeout. Looks like they're going to have a strategery talk.
I think what their coach is currently telling them is they need to score more points while preventing the other team from scoring points. I believe that's the strategy here.
Probably. Thanks again to Einstein's Bagels for donating all those bagels. I just ate one and it was delicious. Because the only thing worse than hangry officials is hangry announcers. Devil's Ivy towing the line for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb wearing the star for H.A.R.D. Glitter Bomb sneaking right around the outside, picks up lead jammer.
Doing a little celebration there. And Ivy heads to the penalty box. Power jam for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Big chance here for Glitter Bomb to put a lot of points on the board. Dealing once again with Booty Queen and the wall with Taco Del Mar. Sugar Smacks also in there.
Pack falling apart.
Glitter Bomb breaks through, picks up 4 points. And Glitter Bomb once again looking for a way through. Her teammates try to help her, but she's dealing with Sugar Smacks and Booty Queen, but breaks through, picks up another 4 points.
Ivy now dealing with the pack as well.
Ivy breaks through, but Glitter Bomb on one more scoring run. Glitter Bomb sneaking around the outside of Booty Queen and calls off the jam.
And as hard as they fight out there for points, great sports personship. Booty Queen and Glitter Bomb sharing a smile and some high fives out there after that jam.
And Glitter Bomb picking up a big 12-point power jam there. Dark Sky Starlets much needed that, and I think it's still anybody's game at this point.
Knuckles wearing the star for Wasatch. Zips around Gin and Toxic to pick up lead jammer.
Eager Beaver having a hard time breaking into this pack. Getting sent to her knees out there by the Wasatch defense. Knuckles getting sent to the penalty box. Once again, we have a power jam for the Dark Sky Starlets. This is exactly what they need in this second period to stay in this game.
Midnight Terror also losing their pivot bip to the penalty box.
Midnight Terror with a very light team out there, but Eager Beaver still having a hard time breaking through.
And now Eager Beaver heading to the penalty box.
Big reversal of fortune here. There's Knuckles now in the power jam situation.
Knuckles getting the assist.
Big assist there from Rails.
3
and
points.
Knuckles straight around the outside, like there wasn't even a pack. Easy 4 points for Knuckles.
Glitterbomb returning to the track from the penalty box.
Knuckles caught up in the scrum with the white defense in the back. Cannot find a way through. Kate Smush taking it to Knuckles. Always trying to skate up that same hill. And that confusion of a jam is finally over.
7 points picked up there by the Midnight Terror in that jam. 8 points. Glow on the line for Wasatch, number 999.
Once again, our tournament MVP, Slaya, 3-2-1. Jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets. We are having an official timeout, team timeout, excuse me.
Midnight Terror requesting that timeout. Huge thank you to our sponsors, Pie Pizzeria, Joe's Nutrition, Einstein's Bagels. And if you're out there watching this and think it looks easy, come down and check out the crash course, Roller Derby 101. It begins October 16th. Still spots available for the next session. Reach out at sl.crashcourse@gmail.com to find out more. You too can get bruised up and have the time of your life playing roller derby.
High altitude roller derby fans going quiet in the live chat. I think you need to remind us if you're still there.
Don't forget to pick up your exotic and rare house plants from Glorious Plants. Our very own number 999 Glows house plant business.
Yeah, one of the other skaters told us that Glow was their plant dealer, and it took us a little while to understand what that actually meant. Luckily, it turned out to be all above board.
There's some deep roots in that joke.
Oh, just leave it alone.
Jammers off the line, Glow number 999, wearing the star for Wasatch. Tangling with all of the blockers.
Slaya, the MVP, out there dealing with the Wasatch defense. Taco Del Mar taking it to Slaya. Glow doing a pirouette out there and getting sent off to the penalty box. This leaves the Dark Sky Starlets once again with a power jam. Let's see if they can take advantage of this.
I feel like after a full weekend of derby, I think the skaters get a little tired.
But there's Slaya sneaking around, pirouetting through the inside on turn number 1. Picks up lead jammer. Slaya re-engaging, getting sent outside on turn 1, calling off the jam from the floor.
Looks like Slaya decided to take a little break
But she
there.
does not successfully call off the jam. She gets instead sent to the penalty box, which leaves Glow out there with her own power jam, and Glow looking like she's just pushing a football dummy out there. Glow finally breaking through.
And sending the pivot. Number 802, mow you down to the penalty box.
There's Glow just stepping right through the pack, picking up 4 points. Slaya back now out on. And Slaya getting sent inside, and recycled it back to pack. That's the end of the jam. It's getting hard to tell where one jam ends and the other begins anymore.
Taking the star for this jam, it's Apollo, number 89.
That's Glitter Bomb, number 24, out there jamming for H.A.R.D.
Dark Sky Starlet's beginning without a pivot as her pivot is sitting in the penalty box.
Glitter Bomb and Apollo both trying to just shove their way through these blockers. Apollo breaks through first, picks up lead jammer. Glitter Bomb tiptoeing on the outside and almost
Apollo
breaks through.
jukes and dives there, makes a feint to the outside, right around the Dark Sky Starlet's blocking line.
Apollo just right through here like a hot knife through butter. Calling it off from his knees in turn 2. Frantically calling it off at that.
Devil's Ivy with the star, but it looks like we've got a timeout being requested by the Dark Sky Starlets.
Now, I think their coach is giving them a strategy session. And I think that strategy is they need to score more points while preventing the other team from scoring points.
That's possibly true. Maybe it's don't go to the penalty box. Current score 139 Midnight Terror, Dark Sky Starlets 52.
Looks like that deep strategery session has concluded. We're getting back into play. Eager Beaver out there jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Devil's Ivy on the line for Midnight Terror. Ivy looking for an opening. Dealing with a whole lot of Flagstaff defense, but gets the assist and breaks on through for lead jammer, Devil's Ivy.
Eager Beaver getting bounced around out there by the Wasatch defense. Looks like a pinball game happening. In the meantime, Devil's Ivy squeaks around the outside, picks up 4 more points for Wasatch. We've got a timeout being called.
And now it's time for the strategery talk for Wasatch. I think the talk starts when 2 Derby players love each other very much. ...
All right, make some noise for Eager Beaver. Looks like Eager Beaver went down over there in turn number 2. That was the cause for the timeout.
Ah.
Eager Beaver able to skate herself off the track, so that's a good sign. Looks like she's going to be sitting out and taking a breather for a bit. In the meantime, 14-14, Kid Radical jamming for H.A.R.D.
Knuckles jamming for Wasatch.
750, Gin and Toxic taking it to Knuckles into turn 1. In the meantime, Kid Radical just pushing and pushing as much as she can to break through this pack.
Knuckles breaks through first. Lead jammer, Knuckles.
Kid Radical getting recycled back to the top of turn 1 by Bip. In the meantime, Knuckles picking up another 4 points. Kid Radical still having a hard time out there with Bip and off the rails. In the meantime, Knuckles trying to find a way through, cannot. Goes down to one knee with a big hit from number 73. Swamp taking Knuckles to the ground. And Knuckles, sneaking around the outside, picks up 4 more points.
Those pink shorts almost got her, but not quite.
Kid Radical out there just trying to force through off the rails. Knuckles steps right past him, and Bip going to the penalty box.
And a successful pass of the helmet cover.
We've got Slaya, our MVP, now as the jammer for the Dark Sky Starlets.
But Knuckles calls it off.
2 points picked up by Slaya. And we see that's why she got the MVP. Current score with 11.5 minutes left in the second period of play. Midnight Terror 158, Dark Sky Starlets 54.
Apollo on the line for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb out there jamming for H.A.R.D.
Apollo hops around those blockers.
And gets sent to the penalty box.
Goes to the penalty box.
Once again, the Dark Sky Starlets with a power jam and a lead jammer in Glitter Bomb. This is exactly the position they want to be in. Let's see what happens. Glitter Bomb getting some help from her team, tries to find a way through the inside, but Booty Queen says no. Bip getting sent to the penalty box for a forearm.
Glitter Bomb also going to the penalty box.
Which means Apollo now in the power jam. Apollo taking it to Mini Fridge. There's no pack being called. It allows Apollo to just step right through, pick up an easy 4 points. Looks like there was some confusion as to who goes to the penalty box and who doesn't. I think they may have gotten that figured out. In the meantime, Apollo going down to one knee, big hit from Gin and Toxic. Apollo up here dealing with Gin and Toxic and mow you down. Finally breaks through, picks up another 4 points. In the meantime, Glitter Bomb back on the track and through on the inside, picks up 4 points. Apollo once again around the outside for another 4 points. You get 4 points, and you get 4 points. Everybody gets 4 points.
Do I get 4 points?
You don't get 4 points.
Darn. Apollo finding the assist. Makes it through for yet another 4 points. Big jam for Apollo. 16 points for the Midnight Terror. 8 for the Dark Sky Starlets.
That was a big jam for both teams. We've got Kid Radical out there jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Glow number 999 jamming for Wasatch. It's like the pivot joining the jammers on the jam line.
BIP discussing strategery with Glow behind the jam line. We're in an official timeout. I think, honestly, the refs are just tired and wanted to take a breather.
Well, don't forget, these refs have been working all of these games. No rest for the wicked.
And it looks like the officials have finally figured out that, yes, indeed, this is a roller derby game, and they've gotten it back underway.
Jammers off the line.
Tight scrum being formed right at the jammer line. Glow trying to break through that wall of white. In the meantime, Kid Radical around the outside. Lead jammer for H.A.R.D. Glow going down to her knees in turn one.
Kid Radical slamming into the back of the pack.
Kid Radical through the inside, picks up 4 points, calls off the jam. That's exactly what the Dark Sky Starlets want to see. 8 minutes left in the game.
Ivy on the line for Wasatch.
Eager Beaver out there jamming for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Some kind of interesting display by the Dark Sky Starlets there.
Eager Beaver dealing up front with the wall of blue.
Ivy dealing with that tripod of white. Having a lot of difficulty getting around. Almost finds an opening on the outside, but
Eager Beaver getting sent down hard at the top of the key. And Eager Beaver sneaks around, picks up lead jammer. Wasatch Pivot getting sent to the penalty box. Booty clean. Throwing a little too much booty out there. Eager Beaver calling it from her knees.
4 points picked up by the Dark Sky Starlets.
Dark Sky Starlets now back in this game. Shutting out Wasatch 2 jams in a row.
Knuckles on the line for Wasatch.
Glitter Bomb wearing the star for the Dark Sky Starlets. Glitter Bomb just right through the inside, picks up lead jammer. Knuckles just cannot break into this pack. In the meantime, Glitter Bomb up against Wasatch defense, but Jukes jives and sneaks around, picks up 4 points for H.A.R.D. We have a star pass happening for the Midnight Terror. Oh, star pass that did not happen. I take that back.
Knuckles still the jammer for the Midnight Terror.
Dark Sky Starlets picking up another 2 points. 6-point jam, third jam in a row that the Dark Sky Starlets have shut out Wasatch. If they keep skating like this, it still could possibly be anybody's game.
Starlets chipping away at that Wasatch lead. Apollo on the line for Wasatch.
Timeout being called by the officials. Apparently they didn't catch their breath enough in the last timeout, so. I believe Sushi and Prince Albert are trying to decide who is bringing the beer to the after party.
And if you want to see yourself on the live stream as a roller derby player, come down for the crash course. Roller Derby 101 starts October 16th. Get some info at sl.crashcourse@gmail.com. There are still slots in the next session, and you too can be a roller derby star. Looks like Wasatch is beginning with their jammer in the penalty box.
14-14, Kid Radical out there in a power jam for the Dark Sky Starlets.
Every point.
Oh, Kid Radical going down hard on the outside out there. I could hear that from here. And getting recycled way back to the beginning of turn one.
Kid Radical going to the penalty box, cutting the track. Which means that Wasatch's jammer is now back out on the track.
And Knuckles dealing with that wall of white.
We have to let her through. And now lead jammer, Knuckles, number 25.
Finally making way around Mow You Down. And Knuckles once again dealing with Mow You Down. Mini Fridge out there giving her a hand. Knuckles stepping around the outside, breaks through, picks up 4 points for Midnight Terror. Those are the first points in 4 jams for the Midnight Terror.
Knuckles finds a way on the outside, and another 4 points for Wasatch and the Midnight Terror. Knuckles bounces around and calls off the jam.
Just as Kid Radical approaches the pack, looks like nothing picked up for Kid Radical there. Total of 12 points for Knuckles. 3.5 minutes left in play. Midnight Terror 186, Dark Sky Starlet 76.
Don't forget, in this game, every point counts towards actual final standings in the entire flat track derby world. Glow wearing the star for Wasatch.
Eager Beaver out there jamming for H.A.R.D. Eager Beaver dealing with Bip. Not wanting to let her into the back of the pack. In the meantime, Glow out the front of the pack picks up lead jammer.
Glow kind of spun around at the blockers. Gain that advantage.
Eager Beaver breaking free of the pack. Glow finishing a scoring run, calls off the jam, picks up 4 points for the Midnight Terror.
Apollo jamming for Wasatch.
Number 24, Glitter Bomb, out there jamming for the high altitude roller derby.
Glitter Bomb finds an immediate opening on the outside, pushes her way through. Lead jammer, Glitter Bomb. Apollo busting through at the top of the track. Glitter Bomb calling it off, but not before Apollo picks up 1 point.
2 points for Glitter Bomb. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in play. Enough time for one, maybe two more jams.
Devil's Ivy taking the star for this jam for Wasatch.
Kid Radical 14-14 out there wearing the star for H.A.R.D. Neither jammer able to find a way into this pack. Big wall of blue out there. Holding back Kid Radical. Kid Radical not even past the jammer line as Devil's Ivy makes her way out the front, picks up lead jammer. Kid Radical looking for a way through, finally getting to the front of the pack. Ivy running into that tripod of white. Tries to tiptoe around the outside. Bip, in the meantime, recycling. Recycling Kid Radical to the back of the pack.
Ivy busts through for 4 points on that scoring run.
Kid Radical finally free of the pack.
Ivy busts through for another 4 points and calls off the jam. Team timeout called. With 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was a strategic timeout being called in order to get set up for one more jam. Since the clock doesn't start again until the jam starts, and as we know, the final jam outlasts the game clock.
And of course, as I mentioned, every point counts towards standings. So it's to the team's advantage to do that and pick up just a few more points.
Knuckles and Glitter Bomb out there on the line, showing some good sportsmanship. Giving each other the bro fist before this gets going. And here we are, the final jam of the final game of the Malice in the Mountains 2024 tournament. And Glitter Bomb breaks through, picks up lead jammer for H.A.R.D. Knuckles hot on her heels.
Dark Sky Starlet fans online, make some noise in the chat. Send your love to these amazing skaters.
Glitter Bomb trying to make her way through the inside, calls it off from the center of the pack. 2 points picked up by Glitter Bomb, nothing by the Midnight Terror. And that is going to be the last jam of the game. We are waiting for the official score. In the meantime, I want to say great job to the girls from H.A.R.D. That was a well-fought, well-played game.
Fantastic game on both parts. Just waiting on that final score. Final score, 80 Dark Sky Starlets, 199 Midnight Terror.
Everybody come up to the rink side. Everybody come up ringside and congratulate both of these teams. And congratulate yourselves for coming out to this Malice in the Mountains 2024. Both of these teams, nothing but smiles. There's nothing better than a good weekend of playing Derby.
And wrapping up this tournament, Malice in the Mountain 2024, I am Lulu Guru.
And I am Johnny C. Thank you all. Good night.
I know, that's fair. Yep.